let's carry on.
Okay, Mr. Matlala, what I want to begin with is you recall on the 2nd of August you provided us with a statement in response to the Regulation 10.6 notice, right? Right? Do you recall?
August,
Yes.
the first or the second statement.
Yes, the statement of the 2nd of August.
Is it the first one or the second one? I think I gave the first one in the supplementary statement.
The first one.
The first one.
So
So which file will it be in?
that will be in file 1, and the file is described Regulation 10.6 notice.
Yes, I have it.
You've got
Yes,
that,
yes.
right? So that was in response to the Regulation 10.6 notice that was sent to you on the 8th of June. You've already gone through parts of it with my colleague, Advocate Sello. You recall she took you paragraph by paragraph, comparing the questions in the notice to your answers. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Now, what I would like to turn to from that notice is the question that was put to you at 2.2. So 2.2 requested you to explain your history and relationship with a list of law enforcement officials that the names were contained in Schedule A to that notice. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
And then there was, under 2.2, there were 7 subset of questions for you to answer, beginning with your knowledge of these individuals, your relationship with them, to describe the relationship, meetings, exchange of information, etc. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
And then you responded on the 2nd of August. And again, you'd recall that when you testified here, you went through those responses in relation to several individuals, but not all of the individuals that were listed in Schedule A.
Yes.
Okay. So you were then requested to supplement your statement in respect of the remainder of the individuals. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
And then you provided us with a supplementary statement over the weekend in which you dealt with question 2.2 again. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember.
So I just want to go to that supplementary statement then. And that's in file 10 of the file marked Application for Immunity. And your affidavit begins at page 3 of that file. Okay. Now, if you can turn specifically to page 13. Paragraph 68, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
And you say, I deal here under with each of the listed law enforcement officials set out in Schedule A, attached to the notice in terms of Regulation 10.6. And you say, insofar as it is relevant, you will refer to the subparagraphs, those questions that I was referring to in 2.2.1 and 2.2.7. Right?
Yes.
Now, if you just scroll down and page through the next couple of pages of this statement, page 14 and 15, you see there you deal with Minister Mchunu, former Minister Beki Cele, former General Pahlane, and Lieutenant General Mkhonazi, Lieutenant General Fani, and Major General Khan. And then my learned friend, I believe yesterday, raised a question with you about why General Sibia was not included in
Yes, I
this
remember.
response. And then you had an exchange and there were questions in relation to General Sibia. I'll come back to that at a later point. I'm not going there now. What I would like to put to you is that what you have omitted to address in these paragraphs is the response to Major General Sonona. So
Yes.
in both of the statements, you didn't provide a response to the Commission to the questions in 2.2 of the notice regarding Major General Sonona. Why is that?
It is because I've had a consultation with the police, and then they served me with a document that says that they're investigating myself and General Sonona.
In relation to what?
I don't know. Here is the document that I have, and I gave the copy to my legal counsel.
Have you provided that to us
Yes,
before?
I did. To my legal counsel, yes.
Because we've not seen any response from you on why it is you don't address the General Sonona questions.
Yes, I didn't respond because of it was under investigation. So why it's not here in the affidavit, that I do not know. But I know the reason why I did not respond to it is because it's under investigation.
But what in particular is under investigation?
I think maybe if you can have I don't know if you have the copy of the document, or if you can.
I don't
Yes.
know what you're referring to.
Yes, here's the copy of the document here. I think you can check it yourself.
Okay. Do you have a copy of this document?
Yes.
The commissioners don't, so I would need to provide this to the commissioners as well. And we'll need to make copies for the commissioners.
It's okay, yes.
But for now, why don't you tell me in your own words what it is that's under investigation?
My contact with General Sonona, so I wouldn't know what are they investigating. They just said corruption, a couple of things which I wouldn't know exactly which part are they going to concentrate on.
But corruption was specifically mentioned.
Yes, yes.
Chair, I'd have to look at this closely in order to establish exactly what the remit of this investigation is. But I hear you saying that it's a subject of an investigation. I'm going to go through a series of questions with you with regard to General Sonona. You can explain to us if there's any question you feel you need to assert your privilege against self-incrimination as we go through it. Do you understand?
It's okay.
Thank you. You have been provided with WhatsApp exchanges between you and General Sonona. Is that right?
That's correct.
And you've been provided with the statement of General Sonona and transcripts of his evidence that have been provided to the Commission.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And have you read those documents?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. You also testified in the ad hoc committee about your relationship with Major General Sonona. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
So let's start at the beginning. You met General Sonona at his wedding in Mamelodi in about 2018 or 2019, correct?
It's not Mamelodi, first of all. I think maybe there's a mistake.
Okay, so can you tell us then, when did you meet General Sonona for the first time?
It was in Soshanguve, but like I said, Advocate Hasim, that the subject is under investigation, so I do not know what are they investigating. So
Is your
my
meeting...
relationship, sorry to interrupt you, I don't know if I can proceed or you want.
Please proceed.
Because I had an interview with the police, so those questions that you're asking me now, they also asked me They came to CMEX to consult with me. And it's a good thing because of your investigators. It's easy for you to verify that because they are the Madlanga tax team investigators. You can verify with them yourself that they've consulted with me.
There's no such thing as the Madlanga task team.
Tashkok commander. Takchok.
Yes.
Okay, this investigation team, just tax team.
Right.
So yes, those same questions that you're asking me now, I've been asked about from when did I meet the first time when I met him, any gratifications, a lot of things they've asked me about, which I think I rather wait for them to see how far are they with their investigations.
So,
But those people were from SAPS.
Yes, I even know their names and
All right.
yes.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Matlala, you would have heard the exchanges we've had over the last few days regarding the assertion of your privilege against self-incrimination.
Yes.
And I understand that you wish to assert your rights, but it's not permissible for you to assert your rights against an entire category or entire subject matter. So there are some questions that I'm going to put to you that, although they are within the broad engagement of your relationship with General Senona, may not implicate you in any way. So you'll need to listen to my questions as I go through it and answer the questions as to the best of your ability, subject to your rights, of course. So the first question I'm asking you is, when did you meet General Senona? Your answer to that question, are you saying just by answering that question, you will be implicating yourself in a criminal offense?
Yes, I will advocate. So that's why I'm choosing the right to remain silent, because the same question. So I don't mind you asking about General Senona, but I will refer to if this is questions which I was not asked by the investigators, it's okay. But those questions, I think they've got notes, and then you can verify with them, because like I said, they are the police. They will tell you yes or not or no. But this, like the first question that you just asked me now is the question that they also asked me. When was the first time that I met with him? So I do not know why are they asking me that question. They might want to use it to build their case regarding that question. I don't know that. So I rather choose to remain silent because I do not know what is the intention of that question.
Just a moment, Ms. Hassan. Ms. Matlala, I went through this with you when we were discussing General Sibiya. And I thought we had moved past this because in relation to General Sibiya, although you did say that there are aspects of your relationship with him that are under investigation, you accepted that you could tell us when and how you know him. But on those aspects where answers you give might expose you to criminal investigation or to charges, you will assert your rights there. We're sitting here as a commission of inquiry, and the difficulty I have is that we have a lot of questions for you. Many witnesses have come before the commission to testify, and they have made certain allegations against you. And you coming here is an opportunity for you to give your side of the story. If you elect not to give your side of the story, having been invited to come here, the only evidence we have as the commission is the evidence of those people who implicate you. But you are within your rights to say, I assert my privilege. But I have serious difficulty with you saying, I can't tell you whether I know General Senona or not, and whether I met him at a wedding or not, when nothing about the wedding is the subject matter of any criminal investigation. If it's background information, and I'm sure the investigators, when they first spoke to you, they wanted background information. Do you know this person? How do you know the person? But that has nothing to do with whether you are involved in criminal activity with him. It's simply background information to understand whether they should even ask you any further questions about the person. Because if you say, I don't know the person, then that's the end of the inquiry. So you can imagine that when they first engage with you, they will start with, do you know this person? How do you know this person? Before they get to the substance of what they want to ask you about. So it will make our job very difficult if the entire subject matter is off the table, because to be honest with you, most of the questions that I intended to ask you, I know that they touch on issues that you intend to assert privilege on. But it can be that in respect of everything, you assert privilege, because then we're not going to make any progress. I had understood you that you accepted that in relation to General Sibia, how you knew him. You even testified about the 4 occasions, including the party at his house and the engagement party. So if you could answer those questions, I'm not sure why in relation to General Senona you cannot answer the same questions. So I would expect that the question that was asked, you will answer it, because answering it does not impact on your Section 35 rights or, your privilege arising from the Commissions Act and the regulations.
To add to that, Mr. Matlala, just two things. One, I would understand if, for example, your first meeting with General Senona was about criminality. Take this example. The two of you have agreed to pool the greatest cash in transit, highest in South Africa, and you say it will be quite discreet if we meet at my wedding. Nobody will suspect anything, but you and I will steal a moment and have a discussion about the highest, do our planning. So they would understand if you don't want to come anywhere near a discussion of your first meeting with General Senona. I'll be surprised if you want to suggest that that very first meeting already concerned any possible or alleged criminality, for you to be refusing to answer any questions that relate to that very first meeting between the two of you. And then, secondly, I want to disabuse your mind of any possible apprehension about this so-called Madlanga task, what team? Yes. That entity was wrongly or incorrectly named. It has nothing to do with Madlanga. It's SAPS that chose to name their task team, which they as SAPS are using to investigate matters that emanate from issues that were debated before the Commission, or in respect of which the Commission made referrals. That's SAPS 100%. All the Commission would have done in certain instances would just be to make referrals. So it's SAPS acting as SAPS, and at that level, after the referrals, the Commission has no role to play whatsoever. So you kept saying to get answers, because I was already asked questions of this nature by this Madlanga task team. You can get the answers in that regard from the task team. They are not the Commission. The Commission has its own mandate and it wants to establish facts for itself. So you cannot refer the Commission to that task team, which is SAPS, and which the Commission has nothing to do with after it has reached the point of, we are now referring these matters to SAPS. SAPS then acts as SAPS, not as the Commission. I thought I should just disabuse your mind of any possible misapprehension in that regard. Now, having heard what Commissioner Kumalo said, perhaps we'll ask Ms. Hassim to repeat her question, and hopefully this time we'll get an answer.
I wanted to comment on the.
Yes, you may. Yes, you
Commissioner
may.
Kumalu.
Oh, yes, you may.
Because he was saying that introduction. But so my question, my concern actually is, why will the police ask me about when there was the first time I met him if it doesn't matter to them? So I'm of a view that everything that they will ask me is relevant to them. They wouldn't just ask me a question just because they want to pass time. So I do not want to undermine the investigation and end up incriminating myself by saying things before they can even get there. So I am not comfortable actually answering these questions. I also find myself in a very bad space because I did not invite them to come and serve me with this document, and I did not plan for it to happen. So it just happened, and they even went further and had a consultation with myself, asked me a lot of questions, which my lawyer, my attorney who's not present now in court, in the commission, I assume he has those notes, I think. So I do not know whether it is a wise move to comment while there's an ongoing investigation, which I'm aware of. Unless if it's something that has nothing to do with that investigation, then I'll be happy to comment on that.
Mr. Matlala, for what it's worth, you, before the commission, you have only two bases that excuse you lawfully from answering questions. It is it's privileged information between you and your lawyers, and therefore you refuse to answer on that basis. The law recognizes that. Two, you have the privilege not to self-incriminate. Those are the two legally recognized bases on which you may refuse to answer questions. If it doesn't fall within those two categories, then you are simply refusing to answer questions, and the law requires that you answer questions. If your position is, I refuse, it's what the commission has to deal with. The law regulates what happens when we deal with a witness who refuses to answer questions on grounds that are not recognized in the law. So it's not open to you to refuse, and that's the end of the discussion. It does have consequences, and I think you should be alerted to that you have an obligation to answer satisfactorily, subject to the two exceptions, and you must place yourself within the two exceptions for you to be excused from answering. Otherwise, you are a witness who refuses to answer questions, and it has its own consequences on you. So maybe you need to be clear. If it's a case of, I don't want to answer the question, then we engage with you, and Ms. Hassim engages with you on that basis. Your legal advisors will also tell you what is the consequence of that. I assume they have done so. But I think be under no misapprehension. Outside of the two exceptions, you are not entitled to say, I don't want to answer a question because I was asked the same question by the police. Go get your answers from the police, which is, it's strange that you would even say that, because if you say go get the answers from the police, it means you don't object to us having those answers. If we had the means to demand from the people that interviewed you, if you are happy for us to get that information and we had the means to get it from them, it really means you do not have any principle objection to answering those questions or us having access to those answers. The long and short of what I'm saying is you have only two exceptions that would justify you in law to refuse to answer questions. Otherwise, you are a witness who's refusing to cooperate and to provide satisfactory answers, and the Commission will have to deal with you on that basis. I don't know if you want to comment, if you have anything to say.
Yes, I wish to. Firstly, Commissioner, I said not get answers from the police. I said you can verify if indeed they ask me questions. I did not say you must get the answers from them. So
Okay, my misunderstanding.
I need to clarify that. And I'm not here because I want to frustrate the process of the Commission. I also want to help, but I also need to know where I stand legally, that whatever I do, it won't implicate me. So since there's an ongoing investigation, which I'm aware of, so I thought that there's a legal base on why I do not want to answer that question. So it's not like I do not want to because of I don't care what. So it's not like that. So I said if there is a question that it involves yes, General Sinona, but it's not part of what they are investigating, I'm willing to answer that question. So I do not know, because the same question that I've been asked here, I've been asked by the same people who are investigating the case. So now, what is their intention about the question? I do not know that. So.
Maybe lastly from me, whatever further engagement Ms. Hassim is going to have with you on this, that perhaps you should also be reminded and be mindful that you have testified before the ad hoc committee on relating to not just General Sinona. You asked specific questions, you answered, and that's a public record. So some of the questions will not be placing new matter before the Commission that is not previously available to the public, and that which you testified to in the ad hoc committee, we are entitled to put it to you. There's nothing that says we can't put it to you. It's up to you how you choose to respond to it. But it is material that is before us. You have testified to under oath, and we are entitled to put it to you. So the topic of General Sinona is not off the table, can never be off the table. You have been advised from the commissioners, hopefully from your legal team, but you've also heard the evidence leaders say that there's no umbrella topics that are off the table. You have to listen to each question and then say why that question would implicate you, an answer to that question would implicate you. And you unfortunately have to do it that painful way of each question, state why that would implicate you. It's not clear, for example, to me, why repeating the answer you gave to the ad hoc committee of when you met General Sinona, why that would implicate you. It's not clear until you explain that, well, if I give you that answer, it potentially discloses my involvement in unlawful conduct, because that's how it must work. So finally, I think there is no basis. I agree with the chairperson and with Commissioner Khumalo that you can't, in a blanket way, refuse to answer questions just because the police have interviewed you and you've got that letter. You can't refuse to answer any question related to General Sinona, and I don't understand you to be saying that. You should listen to the question and answer per question, including saying, I won't answer because the answer to that will implicate me. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Baloyi. Is there something you wish to say in response?
Yes, I wanted to ask now, will I ever be afforded the chance to, if I see it as a question that will implicate myself, that will I be afforded the chance to say, no, this question I'm not comfortable answering, it will implicate myself?
Okay.
I'm saying regarding General Sinona, so if there is a question that it will implicate myself, because now I do not know how I should. The thing is, I do not know the difference between which right I must invoke, which privilege must I invoke. So I do not know how now I must move forward with this. I do not know.
The idea of the engagement was not at all to stop you from asserting your privilege where that's warranted. That's not the idea. But what we are engaging you on is that to the extent that there may be questions around or about General Sinona that do not bear relevance to any possible or alleged criminality, which is what the basis for asserting the privilege would be, then there is no reason or basis for you not to answer the questions. But you know better. You are in a better position to know that. But once we get there, now that does entitle me to assert my privilege. So we are not suggesting that for as long as we are talking about General Sinona, then you are barred from asserting your privilege. That is not what this engagement was intended to achieve. Not at all. That's not the idea. Our engagement basically, and that's why I even gave the example of the cash in transit hide. Our engagement was merely to say the fact that the police have asked you questions about General Sinona does not in and of itself entitle you to raise or to assert the privilege in respect of anything that relates to General Sinona. Some of the questions that you may have been asked may not bear relevance to whatever criminality it is that they are investigating. For example, I think it does make sense that you would start somewhere when interviewing someone, and that starting point may not necessarily in and of itself bear relevance to what is actually investigated. I guess one could even relate it to a conversation. Sometimes when you are engaging in a conversation with people, you do not just go straight to, some people do, but sometimes you will introduce it, but it's not really the crux of what you want to address. So the question, when did you meet General Sinona for the first time, may not necessarily relate to whatever it is they are actually investigating. So it's at that level that we were engaging you. And you know better at what point does it get closer to what you understand the alleged criminality to be or to be about. You know that better. But if it was a meeting at a wedding, and you know from where you are sitting whether there was or there wasn't any possible criminality, I do not see why you cannot answer the question as to where and when you first met General Sinona. I do not. Unless, again, it goes to my example of the heist, where the very meeting at the wedding would have been intended to discuss the heist. Do you see the distinction I'm drawing? So, to answer your question directly, no, we are not suggesting that you cannot assert your privilege insofar as General Sinona is concerned. We are not suggesting that at all. We are just saying that surely that privilege cannot be applicable to any and every question that has something to do with General Sinona. That's all we are saying. I hope that clarifies it.
Yeah, thanks, Chairperson. But the heist was a very bad example.
I had to give an example to try to drive the point home, Mr. Matlala.
No, thank you. I'll do it when it's time for me to assert my privileges.
Yes,
Thanks.
please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Matlala. So, I mean, you have been listening to the exchanges we've been having regarding the question of the ambit of your right. And I think, just to further clarify for you, your right is not a general right to remain silent in the Commission. So that's why we say to you that you need to answer each question unless that question itself you feel will incriminate you in a specific offense, in a specified offense. Do you understand? You get the distinction. Okay. So let's begin again. My question to you was about your meeting with General Sonona. And you recall that you already testified to this at the ad hoc committee. Do you recall that?
Yes, I recall that.
So can you tell us when you met General Sonona and where?
Yes, it was in the wedding, but the date I don't remember, but it was before 2020. Before 2020, yes.
Sorry, are you saying it was in 2020 or before 2020?
Before, yes. Because 2020, I remember it because of the pandemic, so it was before that.
Okay, so, and that you said was at the wedding,
Yes.
and so you spoke to him on that day,
Yes, I did.
and did you exchange numbers that day?
No.
When did you exchange numbers?
On a later stage.
Do you recall when?
I don't recall when, but also Mr. General Sonona also, he's from the same, I'll say, as a township as Mr. Msibi. So I knew him because sometimes he will be with Mr. Msibi, and then that's how I knew. I got to I would say get closer to him.
Okay, so you met him at his wedding, but your introduction, the reason you went to the wedding wasn't because Mr. Msibi introduced you.
No, it's
that
not.
was, and then you're saying that your relationship grew closer with the assistance of Mr. Msibi because he had a relationship with General Sonona.
Not with his assistance, because I think it was the funeral of, they are from the same township, so he was at the funeral of Mr. Msibi's mother. And then I was sitting, after the funeral, I was sitting with him on the same table, where after the funeral we were eating, then I was on the same table with him.
With General Sonona?
Yes.
Right. So I get that. So you became friends? At some point you exchanged numbers.
Yes,
so you
but-
weren't only meeting him at weddings and funerals.
That's my big, but not friends, because he's my, or I'll say, an older brother.
Okay. All right. So you would have seen that in the ad hoc committee, you've in fact described him in Parliament. You said you described him as your big brother, right?
I don't remember, but I'll take it, yes.
And in your conversations with him in the WhatsApp chats, you describe him as Nduna.
I just refer to everybody as Indonesian, just not only him.
Not just him. Okay. But you've got a respectful and friendly relationship with him.
Yes, I do have.
And you communicated with each other regularly.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And so, I mean, can you identify at what point you began to communicate more regularly? So after you'd first met?
I'll say maybe after the funeral of Mr. Msibi's mother.
And when was that?
Maybe 2021, 2021 maybe.
Okay. All right. And then you arranged to meet with him when you went to Durban from time to time. Is that right?
When I did what?
You arranged to meet with him when you traveled to Durban.
Yes, I did, yes.
And you also would arrange to meet with him when he traveled to Pretoria.
Yes.
And when you met with him in Pretoria, the meeting place, did you have a common meeting place? And let me say that firstly, was that common meeting place Menlyn Main? Is that where you would usually meet?
Yes.
And is that your apartment?
Of course, yes.
Okay. And how often did you meet at Menlyn Main in Pretoria?
On a number of occasions, I cannot tell, I don't know.
Can you give us an estimate? 5, 10,
Quite a
100?
lot. No, not, that's quite a lot, no. Less than...
But it was regular?
Yes.
Okay. And in all of the times of these meetings, you knew that he was a senior DPCI officer?
Yes, I knew it, yes.
Okay. And in these meetings, did you discuss your businesses with him?
Yes, he knew it, yes.
I didn't hear you.
He knew before, yes, sometimes I'll discuss, but he already know what I was doing.
So he already knew what you were doing?
Yes, yeah.
What in particular are you talking about?
Security.
Okay. So you discuss your, the business, the CAT VIP protection service business.
Yes, yes.
Did you discuss with him the needs of your company and particularly an issue about risk management?
No, I don't recall that.
Okay. Did he introduce you to any people or recommend people for you to consult with to assist you with the management of the company?
No, not to consult with, but he was willing to recommend people who needed security services to me.
To recommend people who were in the same business?
No. Can I give you an example?
Yes, please do. And if you could just speak up a little, I'm not sure if it's just me.
I understood, but he just said he'll explain. But I understood his answer to be that he would recommend clients.
Oh,
That's how I understood.
Yes,
But did you
yes.
want to explain
I see.
further, Mr. Matlala?
No, I wanted to say as clients, recommend clients, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying he did not recommend sort of experts for you to consult with regard to the management of your business?
Experts.
Yes. Like maybe financial experts or business management, people who are experienced in business management or that kind of thing.
No, I don't recall that.
Okay. And did you discuss your contract difficulties with SAPS with him?
Yes, I did, yes.
And when was that you discussed that with him?
I'll say maybe in the beginning of 2025 or towards the end of 2024, somewhere there, yes.
Okay, so end of 2024, beginning 2025. End of 2024 was also the time at which you had the raid at your place by the GCI Ops team on 6 December, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And then there was a second one in December as well. I think it might have been around 18 or 19 December, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Did you discuss that police action that was taken against you? Did you discuss that with General Sonona?
Yes, I did.
And what was the content of that discussion?
Let me just start with the first raid. I was worried that I thought I was robbed, but as soon as I found out that they are police who came to do the raid, so I told him about what happened. because he was in Pretoria, I remember. So I didn't need to go to KZN, he was around. So I explained to him what happened, and I think that's it. So, yes, I just explained to him what happened, and then he just said to me, and I told him that, listen, they even took my phones. I cannot even make transaction. I even borrowed money from him.
Yes.
And, yes. I remember that day he gave me 20,000 rands.
He gave you 20,000
Yes.
rands on that day.
Yes.
And that was after the 6th of December,
The following day,
the day
I
immediately.
think it was the 7th or the 8th, yeah, but it was on a weekend, yes.
Okay. And did he advise you on how to handle what had happened to you on the 6th of December, including the seizure of your phones?
No, he also did not know what was happening. I just told him, but we thought by then, even myself, I thought since we found out that those are the real police, then we thought, anyway, what they were looking for, they didn't find it, it will end like that. So there was nothing further to discuss until the second raid.
Until the second raid?
Yes.
What was the concern in relation to the second raid?
The concern now, it was because I thought that was a personal thing. Like I explained earlier, that the police went to my office to do an inspection, and while they were there, they ended up coming up with a charge of negligence, I would say, because I had a spare key of my safe where we keep our weapons. And I did not know, according to the law, you're not supposed to do that as an owner of the company. So, but the way the police came to my house to arrest me, then I thought this is more than what it was supposed to be, because they came with this task force members to arrest me for his key. Then I explained that to him, that I don't think this is what it is. There might be more to this thing. Then he advised me that maybe he will ask around and then he will tell me what is happening.
Okay, let me just pause you for a moment there. When you discussed this with him, was he still in Pretoria? Did you discuss it with him in person?
Yes, I was with him.
Where were you?
Yes, in Pretoria.
In Pretoria?
Yes,
In Menlyn, Maine?
yes.
At your place?
I only met him yes. When he was in Pretoria, the only place that we'll meet is at my apartment.
Okay. So when you discussed this with him, he said to you he would find out more information,
He said he will ask, yes.
ask around.
Maybe, I don't remember his actual, ask around to find out something like that. I don't really.
Okay, and did he then come back to you with what he learned from his investigations?
No, no, he didn't, but that's when I found out from the former minister, Begele. Then I told him instead that what is actually happening. He did not tell me, I told him.
Okay, let's take a step back there. Explain the involvement of former Minister Begele.
Can you say that again?
Can you explain his involvement? What is it you're trying to say about him?
Minister Gele.
Yes.
No, I'm saying after I met him, that's when I knew, and then I explained to Mr. Sinona that what I found out from former Minister Gele. So I don't know what you're saying. I must explain what?
No, I just wanted to understand why you were introducing former Minister Cele into it in response to my question to you. My question was, did General Sonona come back to you to say this is what he has found out, this is the team that did the raid, and any information, did he give it to you? Any information?
Yes, I said he didn't. I'm the one who actually told him what was happening because I found out from Minister Cele.
Okay, so he had no information that he came back to you with?
No, nothing, yes.
Okay. But he did undertake to find out. He just never came back to you.
Yes.
Okay. So at this point, this is now December 2024 still, and you've meeting him regularly. I assume it's a loan that he gives you of 20,000 rand. It doesn't matter whether it's a loan or not. But by this point in time, you've now become personal friends. Would that be fair to say?
It's not fair. It's like now I'm saying I'm friends with the chairperson and he's older than me. So I'd rather say my big brother. I cannot say he can be my friend, someone older than.
Ms. Matlala, perhaps in township lingo you say it was a brotherly relationship.
Yeah, yes, big brotherly relationship, yes.
He's not a relative, but you have a brotherly relationship with him. Lady Bra.
No. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I want to take you back. Sorry to do this. I had a question. At what point, I know you met first at a wedding and then at the funeral of Mr. Msibi's mother. At what point did you become aware that he was the head of the Hawks in KZN?
At the funeral.
So you found out at the funeral that he's the head of the Hawks at KZN?
No, not the Hawks. I just heard people referring to him as General. So I do not know General from where.
Yeah. But you knew that he was a general.
General,
in
yes.
subs.
General, yes.
You just did not know which division or which
Yes,
unit.
yes, no, that I did not know.
Thank you.
So, again, this is December. Let's stay in December and go to the WhatsApp chat conversation between you and General Sinona. And for that, you'll need to go to file 2. And page 2. And do you see the chats between you and General Sinona?
Yes, I do.
And you see that it's dated 28 December 2024?
Yes.
Okay, let's...
2.15.
No, we filed 2.
Yeah, my file 2 is different. And
File
you
2,
said page?
page 2.
So
Under item 2 is a tab.
yes.
Perhaps the numbering, I'm hoping that your numbering hasn't gone awry, Commissioner Beloy. But if you look at the tab, that's numbered. Yes. Sorry, numbered what? Item 1. Yes.
Yeah, I'm there.
Page 2.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so Mr. Matlala, now that we're all on this page, you'll see these conversations that are taking place on the 28th of December 2024. You say to him, so the green is you. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
You recognize that number?
I see the name, but the number didn't, but I see his name.
And your number ends in...
Oh, my number is,
413.
yes.
Yes, that's your number.
Yes.
Right. You start off greeting him by saying, morning, Duna. he says, I trust you are fine under the circumstances. Okay? And then you say, the guy I went to see really helped. I will tell you whenever you back this side. Monday, I'm starting with our project. Nothing is disturbing me anymore. What were you saying to General Sonona here? Let's begin with who is the guy that you went to see?
Yes, the guy I was referring to, the former minister, like I said to you, I'm the one who informed him that the minister helped.
Okay, so the guy is a former minister.
Yes.
Okay. And when you say to General Sonona, the guy I went to see, he knows who you're talking about.
Yes.
How does he know that?
I told him.
You told him in advance
Yes,
that you were
yes,
going to see
yes.
Minister Matlala. Okay. And then you say, I'll tell you whenever you back this aside. And then I'm starting with our project. Nothing is disturbing me anymore. What did you mean by our project?
Yes, our project is under investigation, so I'll please want to assert my right not to incriminate myself
In relation to the project?
to our project, yes.
Our project.
Just to be clear, that's a project between you and General Sonona.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a project that is unrelated to Medicare 2024?
It's a project that is under investigation, Advocate Asim.
Is it the Medicare 24 contract?
No, it's not.
Okay. So when you have this exchange with him, he says he's coming back. If you turn over to page 3, I'm coming back that side tomorrow a week, and then he tells you when he arrives. 2 days later, or 3 days later, because it's December. Did you then meet with him when he arrived back in Pretoria?
I think I did, but I don't remember. Maybe I did, yes.
You don't recall, is that what you're saying?
I met him a lot. Chances are I might have met him, but I don't recall.
Okay.
I think this church will assist me to see maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you look at that page 3, he says on the 30th of December, my brother, I am in Pretoria. Is he saying that to you to let you know that he's available to meet?
It looks like it.
Okay. And if you turn to page 4 of that same file, and at the bottom of that page you'll see 2nd January 2025. General Sonona says, I'm around and we can meet once you are available. And then you turn over to page... No, let's just pause on that. That's 2nd of January. Do you recall meeting then in January?
I think I did, but I just don't remember. But I think I met him.
Okay. In fact, the 22nd of January, if we can go to that, page 8. You'll see on page 8, he says again, now he's back in Pretoria. He says, good evening, brother, I'm around in Pretoria. Do you see that?
It will mean he's around for the second time now.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, I see it.
And then you say, let's meet tomorrow if you're available. And he says he'll be available around this time tomorrow, which is in the evening. It's about 6:37 p.m. that he sends this. Right? Did you meet then?
Yes, I think I did.
Okay. And what was the subject of your meeting then?
Is the same thing that I'm saying is under investigation.
And did you have further meetings in January?
Yeah, we had quite a few meetings, so, but I don't know, it's not only in January.
Not only in January.
Yes.
You met in February as well?
I met him a lot, so I think maybe I'll say each and every month I met him from what I can remember.
When did the meetings with General Sinona stop?
They never stopped until I was arrested.
Until you were arrested,
Yes.
they continued. And there were regular meetings.
Not regular, because sometimes his office was in KZN, so he'll be at work most of the times.
Okay.
I'm saying regular, I'll say only when he was around in Pretoria.
Oh, did you not meet him in Durban?
In Durban, yes, I met him.
Okay. I'd like to take you to a chat that's on 15 January. I'm just trying to find the right page because it doesn't seem to be in my file. If you just give me a moment, please. No, it's not in my file. It's a chat that's on 15th January, and I'll find the page for you. What takes place in that conversation is General Sinona says to you, if things are favorable, let us finalize the contract. This is in 15 January 2025. He says, if things are
Page
favorable...
7, top of page 7.
Page 7. Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Kumar. Do you have it?
Yes, I do.
So page 6 is where it begins. He says, I'll request if things are favorable, let's finalize the contract for those guys who assisted us. That's General Sinona to you. What does he mean by if things are favorable? What conditions had to be favorable?
I don't know what I was referring to when, maybe my availability, I don't know.
And which contract was to be finalized?
It's the same that I said, it's under investigation.
This is the other project that you're referring to outside of Medicare 24. Yes?
Yes, yes.
And who were those guys who assisted us?
Yeah, they are under investigation, advocate.
Those guys are under
Yes.
investigation. And this is linked to the contract, of course.
I thought you nodded very slightly. Do you want to vocalize the response? The question, are those guys under investigation? I thought I saw you nod very slightly.
Yes, I said yes. They are under investigation.
So did that contract ever get concluded?
No.
So was there any ever draft or any written proposal related to that contract?
No, it's not a proposal. There was no proposal.
Okay, was there any agreement or draft agreement concerning that contract?
Advocate, they're taking me straight to the rabbit hole now. Part of this agreement is under investigation, so when you say the contract, I can't answer that because this is the exact same thing that I'm saying is under investigation.
Okay. We know now that this is a contract or a project that involved both you and General Sonona. Did General Sonona receive any fee or interest or any payment in relation to this contract?
No, he didn't.
Okay. I'd like to then turn to the relationship that you have with General Sonona's son. Do you know him?
Yes, Tato.
Yes. When did you meet him?
Recently, I don't know when, but recently. Maybe 2024. Yes, recently.
In 2024?
Yeah, it's recent because 2025 I was arrested. Yes, 2024. Yes, 2024.
Do you have a rough estimate about when in 2024? And we're not holding you to it. We understand that you don't have any records in front of you. But if you have a rough estimate, that would assist.
Maybe in the middle of 2024. I don't remember the date, but...
Okay. And what were the circumstances under which you met Tato Sonona?
There is in Pretoria, next to the township, next to Mamelodi, there is a project that is going on there where there is a, what is it called, Ford, the company Ford, so it's so there's a lot of construction that is going on there. So Tato wanted me to help him through his father. His father introduced him to me, and he wanted me to help him to get a job there because he was also into construction.
So to get a job at the Ford Motor Company?
Yes.
And how would you be able to assist him to get a job?
They were, because I'm also from Mamelodi, and then obviously what they do, they prioritize people who are local before they can give jobs to someone outside of that area.
So were you able to assist him? Are you in the construction business?
No, I'm not.
Were you able to assist him to
No.
get a job? But you made an attempt?
No, I'm saying that's what he wanted. He did not know whether I would be able to or not. But since I'm from Mamelodi, that's what he wanted me to do.
Okay. So that was when you first got to know him?
Yes.
And then when did you next engage with him?
Yes, I did. When I won't remember, but yes, there was a second engagement. But when I don't remember.
But what was the second engagement about?
It's about what I said earlier, that is something which is under investigation.
Something that's under investigation?
Yes.
Are you referring again now to this project?
Yes.
With General Sonona?
Yes.
So his son, Tato Sonona, was also a part of that project?
Yes.
I see. So you meet with him again to discuss that project? Go ahead.
No, there's been evidence before us, I think, by General Sonona himself, that you and Mr. Tato Sonona intended to purchase an apartment for purposes of renting it out. Is the project you are referring to that project, or is it some other project?
Yes, I'm referring to that one.
All right, thank you.
So that's a project that you were involved in with General Sonona and Tato Sonona?
Yes.
Concerning the purchase of the apartment?
The project, yes.
So the purchase of the apartment was one aspect of the project?
No, it was the project.
Okay. So where I was going to take you to is page 6 in file 2. on 9 January 2025, General Sinona sends you a message saying, "Good afternoon, brother. Did you meet with Tato?" And you say, "Tomorrow, I'm waiting for offer to purchase first." So this is the project, the offer to purchase an apartment that's being referred to here.
Yes, it is.
And did that, did you purchase an apartment?
No, I didn't.
Can you say where the apartment was?
Where it was?
Yes, where was this apartment that you were planning to purchase?
In Main Lane.
In Midrand?
Main Lane.
Oh, Menlyn. Apologies, Menlyn. And what was the purchase price?
I don't remember, maybe, but I don't think it was more than 3 million.
Say that again, please.
I'm saying I don't think it was more than 3 million.
3.
No, I'm saying between 2 and, I don't remember the exact amount, but it should be 2.4, between 2 and 3 million, somewhere there.
Okay. And who was going to pay for the purchase of the apartment?
That is part of the investigation, Advocate Hasim.
Were you going to pay for the purchase of the apartment?
No, I would choose not to answer that question.
Was Tata Sinona going to have some ownership share in the apartment?
I don't know that.
You don't know that, or you're not answering that?
Yes, I don't want to answer that question.
Was General Sinona going to have some ownership or beneficial interest in that apartment?
Still, I do not want to answer that question.
So, when you engaged with the estate agent on the purchase of the apartment, did you request information from Tato Sinona?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You did. Did you request his FICA documents?
Request what?
His FICA documents.
Oh, the FICA, yes.
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 And did you provide those documents to the estate agent?
Yes, I did.
And you say that purchase then was never completed?
Yes, it was never completed.
Can you say why it was never completed?
Because I was arrested.
And did you enter into any other property or business transaction with Tato Sinona?
Business transaction.
Yes, either property or other form of a business
Excluding that, remember earlier I said this Ford motor company, excluding that.
Excluding that. That I understood you to be
Yes,
saying that you were
yes,
trying to
yes.
assist him on employment.
No, I don't think there's other. He used to send me his transport business, but it was his. It was not like I was interested in that one, but he used to show me what he was doing currently.
Okay. Now, these conversations regarding the purchase of the apartment taking place in early 2025. Let me take a step back because I'd like to ask you, in these conversations in December 2024, did you and General Sinona have any discussions about the PKTT?
Yes, I explained earlier that I'm the one who informed. The PKTT are the people who went to. It's the GCI ops, right? The PKTT.
Well, it's a GCI ops.
Yes, yeah, yes.
So when you had a conversation about the PKTT, you're saying it was just in relation to the raid?
Yes, yes.
Did you have any other discussions with General Sinona about the PKTT?
I might have, yes.
What was that?
On top of, I think everything that was happening after the raid, I was telling him everything that was happening. So it was in relation of what was happening at that moment.
Yes, but I thought you said you spoke about other things other than the raid.
I will have to, yes, I do not want to say I didn't, but I just don't remember, but I think I will remember what I said. Yeah. But there's quite a lot that I said, so maybe you can, if you can advise what
But your
referring
concern,
to.
your concern that you were expressing to General Sinona was in relation to the raid and the seizure of the firearm.
Yes, yes,
And that's how the PKTT came into it.
of course, yes.
Okay. So, and that took place in December. And then on 2nd of January, General
Can I
Sinona...
interrupt your line of questioning? Sorry to do this. Did you believe that it was the PKTT that raided your house? Did you hold that belief in December 2024?
You mean before or after I met the former minister?
No, during 2024. So there's a raid at your house, and after that, there's a raid at your business premises. What was your belief? Did you believe it was the PKTT? Who did you believe raided your house?
I did not know until I met Minister Kele.
And then when you met Minister Kele, what was your belief as regards who raided your
Yes,
properties?
he told me, yes.
He said it was who?
Yes, the PKTT.
He said it was the PKTT.
Yes,
So at the end of December 2024, you believe that the PKTT had raided your house and your business premises?
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, on the 2nd of January, if you look at file 2, page 5,
It's the same file that I have.
yes. So it's just page 5, it's the WhatsApp chats. On the 2nd of January, you'll see at the bottom of that page, you sent an attachment.
Yes.
And it says letter to NASCOM. You see that?
Yes, I see it.
So you'll find that letter at page 15 of the file, same file. Do you recognize that letter?
Yes, I do.
So this is what we've become to be called the PKTT disbandment letter. You
Yes.
see that? Did you ask General Sinona to send you that letter?
No, this letter got it from Brown Mokgotsi.
You received it from Brown Mokgotsi.
Yes.
Okay, but you may have received it from Brown Mokgotsi, but in this chat, General Sinona sends it to you. Do you see that?
Oh, he sent it to me.
Yes.
Okay. I thought I sent it to him.
Okay.
Look at page 5.
No, I'm not disputing what you're saying, but I
Okay,
thought,
all right.
yes.
Or you were just missing.
You might have shared it with him as well, is what you're saying. You shared that letter with people?
Yes, because I received this letter, I think, on the 31st, or 31st, I think, or 29th, somewhere there, from Brown Mokgotsi.
Did you also tell Brown Mokgotsi that it was the PKTT that raided your house?
No, he had that suspicion, Brown, but Mr. Kele confirmed it to me.
After Mr. Kele confirmed it to you, did you tell Mr. Brown Mokgotsi that you now believe it's the PKTT that raided your house?
No, I'm saying he already knew that, but I just didn't believe him because by then I already had my suspicions about him. But when Minister Kele told me, then he just confirmed what Brown Mokgotsi told me already.
Oh, Brown had already told you that it was the PKTT
yes.
that raided your house?
Yes.
Thank you.
So is that how you came to know that it was a PKTT? Through Mr. Mokgotsi? And then you relayed that to General Sonona?
No, I'm saying Mr. Kelly is the one who confirmed. I did not believe, oh yes, Brown Mokgotsi told me, but at that time I did not believe anything that comes from him. So Mr. Kelly just confirmed what Brown Mokgotsi told me earlier.
Oh, I see. By which time did you not believe anything Brown Mokgotsi told you?
When he started asking for money to pay investigators.
When did he ask for that?
Soon after the first raid.
So it was still in 2024?
Yes.
Okay, we'll come back to that. For now, I just want to stay on this letter because in this chat, General Sonona sends you the letter. My question was whether you asked him to send it to you. You've explained you did not ask him. And in fact, what you say to us, you already had this letter in your possession.
Of course I did, yes.
Yeah. What did you understand the letter to mean?
To mean?
Yeah, what did it mean for you? Why did you think General Sonona was sending this letter to you?
Because by then he already know that the PKTT are the people who came to raid my house, so maybe he wanted to show me that that unit has been disbanded.
So you understood this to mean that General Sonona is showing you that there's action taken against this team?
Yes, I believe so.
And did you have a discussion then with General Sonona about the letter after you received it from him?
I won't say no, but I just don't remember because I already received it before, so it was not relevant for me anyway. So maybe yes, we had some, but I can't remember what was it.
So you're saying you may have had a conversation about the letter. So remember, this is 2nd of January. The earlier chats I took you to, you saw there were a number of meetings that you had with General Sonona. So in those meetings, would you have discussed this letter? It seems like it's quite an important letter.
Important to?
Well, it's certainly important enough for General Sonona to send to you. He thinks you would have an interest in this letter, correct?
Yes, but like I said, I already received the letter before.
Sure. But he sent it to you not knowing that you'd already received it before, right?
I agree.
Right. So he thinks that you've got an interest in this letter, right?
I agree, yes.
And then you met on a number of occasions after the 2nd of January, after he sent you the letter, correct?
Yes.
And you're saying that you could have discussed that letter in those meetings.
Yes.
Do you recall anything about what you would have discussed?
That's why I'm saying I could have, because I do not remember the contents of the discussions.
Okay. So you could have discussed it, but you don't remember the contents of the discussion.
Yes.
Okay. Did you ask General Sonona at any time, now not about the letter, but about the team that was investigating you, that had conducted the raid in December?
Did I ask him what about the team?
Did you ask him any information of the members of the team that was investigating you?
But you mean by the 2nd of January 2025?
Yes, after the 2nd of January.
I wouldn't ask him because I know who these people were.
Because he told you who they were?
No.
Because Mr. Mokgotsi, sorry, told you who
Mr.
they were.
Mokgotsi and Mr.
Yes.
and Mr. Kele told me.
So did you have any discussions with General Sonona about the team that was investigating you?
About the team, like I said, I might have heard, yes, because we wouldn't just ignore, you can't just send me something and then nothing has been said about it. Hence I'm saying we might have said something which I don't know or recall.
Okay. So in all of this period of time, in January, and in your communications with General Sonona, he was obviously, as you said, it was a brotherly relationship. You were obviously very close, and he was supportive of you, right?
Yes, right, yes.
And he remained in support of you and close to you until your arrest, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I'd like to take you to a chat on the 13th of May. It's also should be in file 2.
We have it as 11 to 12. We're looking for May.
No, that's 13th of April. Let me tell you what it is, because it doesn't seem to be in the file. On the 13th of May, you'll recall what was happening at that time. That was when your contract had just been cancelled,
13th of May.
Yes.
Yes,
2025.
yes.
Ms. Hasimu, we have another additional chat, Sinona 2.1 on page 20. That's the May.
Thank you, Commissioner Kamano. So if you look at page 20, you'll see that you sent him a letter to this SAPS national dated 13 May 2025. You see that?
Yes, I do.
Right. Do you know what letter that was?
I'll assume maybe that's the termination of the contract.
Information on the contract.
The termination.
The termination.
I'm saying I'll assume it, yeah. it will-
Okay. That was, in fact, a response from you, from your attorneys, to the SAPS challenging the termination of the contract. Do you recall that being sent?
Yes, I recall it.
Okay. Now, when you sent this, and it's not actually in the file, the 13th of May one that I'm looking for, what General Sonona told you was, take them on, brother. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Was that his, was he encouraging you in relation to your proposed legal action against the SAPS?
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
My learned colleague to my left has just pointed out it's on page 19, so it could be a good idea for you to have a look at it. What General Sonona says to you is, this is so sad, it leaves one with choice, but I think he means no choice, but to seek legal advice on this issue with a view to challenge the decision, right? That's the termination. You respond, true, my advocate advised I should make an interdict within 48 hours. And then he says, take them on, brother, and you say, I am on it. So that confirms that it's in relation to the termination of the contract. He had an interest in your contract continuing, isn't that so?
He had an interest, maybe I think, not, I will not say contract, but I'll say in my project.
In your project. He had an interest in your project, is that what you said?
Okay, the project is a contract, yes, but I will say, I'm saying his interest was not in seeing the, whatever works for me, but there's nothing for him to have an interest in the contract. I will say he will, but he knows that need the contract. So that was his advice from him to me.
So he had an interest in you.
In my best interests, yes.
So you're saying he was looking after your interests. That's how you're describing
Yes.
his involvement, if I can
Yes.
use a different word. Okay.
Or he had an interest in your welfare.
I will say that, yes.
And so, did General Sonona receive any benefit other than just wanting to look after your well-being? Did he receive any financial or other benefit as a result of your exercising your performance in this contract?
Advocate Hassim, those benefits or whatever they are is under investigation. So I'll choose please not to comment on that.
Okay. At the end of that exchange,
Sorry, just so that there's no confusion, when you say those benefits are under investigation, you mean that question, that very
Oh,
issue?
yes.
the financial benefits.
Yes.
Thank you. At the end of that exchange, General Sonona sends you Minister Tele's contact details. Do you see that?
What page is it?
21.
Okay.
Well, do you know why he sent it to you at this point in time?
This is 14 May.
Yes.
I don't know because I had Mr. Tele's number. Maybe, I don't know what, maybe it was a mistake, I don't know, but I had Mr. Tele's number.
Okay. You didn't request it from him?
I don't even think he was sending this to me. Because I don't think, no, it can't be because I had Mr. Tele's number.
No, he was sending it to you, but I accept your answer that you already had Mr. Keller's number because, in fact, you had met him earlier in the year, as you've already explained.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Did you ask General Sonona at that point in time for any assistance in relation to the contract?
He couldn't help in relation to the contract with General Sonona.
In relation to the termination and assisting you on that, he couldn't provide any assistance?
No.
Okay. So before that, then, before the termination, when you were having difficulties with the contract, when you were having difficulties with purchase orders, do you remember those difficulties?
Yes, I do.
You raised those difficulties with several people, isn't that so?
Yes, I do.
With several people within the SAPS, isn't that so?
Of course.
Sorry, please don't forget your line of questioning. There's a question, I hope I did not misunderstand it. I thought Ms. Hassim asked whether you requested General Sonona to assist with the contract, and I assume that's in the context of its cancellation. And your response was he could not assist. But did I understand your question correctly, Ms. Hassim, or did
That is, you understood it correctly.
Yes. So the answer that he could not assist does not answer the question directly. Had you requested assistance at all?
No, I'm saying I didn't because even if I did, he was not part of the supply chain or anything that could help me with. That's why I said he couldn't help.
So you did not because he could not. All right. It's just that you did not articulate the part that you did not. What you articulated was he could not. Please continue, Ms. Hassim.
Thank you, Mr. Matlala. I understand your response in relation to his inability to assist you at the point when the contract was terminated. My question to you now is about a period in time prior to the contract being terminated. And I raised with you your difficulties with receiving purchase orders, and you confirmed that you were having those difficulties, and that you raised these concerns with members of the SAPS, and you confirmed that. Do you still confirm that?
Yes, I do.
And General Sonona was one of the people with whom you raised your difficulties, isn't that so?
Yes, but I was doing it as my big brother, not because he was part of SAPS member.
Not because he was an SAPS man. So in your personal capacity, you were
Yes.
sharing with him your grievances.
Yes.
And in that context, did he provide you any assistance?
I will say yes, because not assistance, but when I went to meet General Mkonazi, it was in relation with the purchase orders, and he was present.
That was in April 2025.
Yes.
In fact, it was 15 April 2025, isn't that so?
The date I want to, yes, but I take it, yes.
We'll come back to it.
Yes.
It was 15 April 2025. I'm going to an earlier point in time. Are you saying that prior to that meeting of 15 April 2025, General Sonona did not assist you?
With purchase, with what?
Yes, with the problem you were having with purchase orders.
No, he didn't.
Did he assist you by intervening in any way to have your invoices paid?
No, he can't do that.
So let's turn to page 7 of file 2.
Page?
7. And this is file 2, not 2.1. Now, we've been at this page before for the purposes of the message that's right at the top of the page, but we've dealt with that now. We understand that that is a separate project, not related to Medicare 24. But what I'd like to put to you from this next on this page is the screenshot that you sent him on the 15th of January at 8:03 in the evening. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
What is that screenshot?
I think it's the to show the progress of how far is the payment from SAPS.
So this is an internal SAPS software system.
Yes.
And where did you get this from?
I get this from my the head of operations.
Your head of operations?
Yes.
In Medicare 24?
Yes.
And who's that?
James Murray.
So this, he captured the screenshot, or was that sent to him?
There was someone from SAPS, but that is another investigation from within SAPS, but that's another part of investigation from the Medicare contract. There was someone from SAPS, from the, what is it called? The finance department, yeah, who was sending it to James.
Okay, so an SAPS
Member from,
Member.
Yes, from the finance department.
sent him this screenshot,
Yes,
and you forwarded it to General Sonona.
yes.
Why did you send it to General Sonona?
To show him the progress of the payment.
Immediately after you sent it to him, you say, "Let me know when you're around." Was it to discuss this issue of the payments?
No, this I was showing him how far is the progress of the payment.
Yes, but what is it? What does it say? What are you trying to show to him? What type of progress? Lack of progress?
No, that I'm waiting for payment, but to go deeper, then I'll have to invoke my rights because it's part of investigation. Because it will take us now to that project that I was talking about. So I do not want to go there.
Okay. You'll see on that screenshot it says invoices to be uploaded.
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't really tell you much about the progress on payments. What it's saying is that the invoices have not yet been, it's just saying the invoices to be uploaded, right?
Of course, yes.
Okay. And did you then discuss this with General Sonona after you met with him? Because you say, let me know when you're around.
I don't think General Sonona will even understand the process of the finance system from SAPS. But this invoice to be uploaded, it says when we upload invoice, even from their side, they'll have to upload them to their system for processing.
Okay.
So that is something that Mr. General Sonona cannot be part of.
Well, when you sent it to him, what did you expect him to do with this information?
Okay, advocate Azim, I think maybe you didn't understand me earlier. I said this is part of the investigation for that project that I was talking about. So the only way for you to understand now is to exactly explain what was this for.
So you're saying that this is part of an investigation into the other project, not Medicare 24?
No, not Medicare 24.
Okay. Let's go to the next exchange, and that's in file 2, and it's page 9A.
The same file that I'm having?
Same file, 9A.
What page is that?
9A. It's A in brackets.
It should be another. There's no A here.
It's in the same file.
After page 9.
After page 9 is 10, and then the other side is blank.
Does my learned friend have 9A?
It just says 9. It just says 9 here.
Chair, do you have 9A?
Yes,
Commissioners?
yes, we do. Thank you.
Is it for file 2?
It's for file 2, yes. Okay. So you'll see on that page, this is now 6 February 2025 at 7:18 in the evening, you send General Sonona a video attachment. And if we could just play that video attachment.
Is it not under investigation?
I don't know, let's play it and then you'll tell us.
So you play it first.
Yes.
It will be too late, but it's okay.
Can we play it, please?
Sorry. This is the investigation of Medicare 24 contract.
Okay.
But I can explain the. Yeah.
I still like the video clip to be played. It has been played before in these proceedings. And we have asked General Sonona questions regarding this particular video. And it's important for me to be able to give you an opportunity to respond to it. You will respond.
Or not respond, on the basis
you will
of...
respond as you see fit. Could we please play it?
I'm ready to take the keys to the college on the 4th. So by Monday, if we haven't received anything, we close. We'll rather send members that are short, and that process of the non-performance by the service provider, that process I already directed that it must start. So
you recognize the name of the speaker in that video?
Yeah, but this is the core of the investigation. I do, but I don't know I don't want to comment on this.
I just want to understand it. I mean, and as you can see, Mr. Matlala, I'm respecting your rights as you're asserting them and not pushing where I think you are asserting it appropriately. But I just want to question this response now, because I want to understand how mentioning the name, identity of the speaker would implicate you.
No, I don't have a problem with the speaker, but I just don't want to go further. The speaker, I don't have a problem to identify the speaker.
Okay, so we're taking it one step at a time. The question was whether you could identify the speaker, but you didn't want to answer. So can you identify the name of the speaker if you're saying that that's not the issue, it's just that you don't want to go further?
If I'm not wrong, this should be General Nkoa.
And who is General Nkua?
She is the head of HR, I think.
She's a member of the SAPS in the HR component.
Yes.
Okay. She says, well, before we say that, where did you get this video from?
It was, what is it called, part of our bilateral meetings.
Our, meaning who?
Medicare 24.
I'm sorry. Part of your what?
We now and then had meetings with SAPS.
Yes. Okay. Bilateral. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I did not hear you.
Service delivery meetings
Progress, everything, yeah, it's different purposes.
concerning the implementation of the contract.
Yeah, but by then it was running, I think it was concerning the new recruits, I think.
Let's take it one step at a time. So this is a video that was taken, it's a clip of a meeting that was a bilateral meeting between officers of Medicare 24 and the SAPS. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And who from your company was present?
It was the COO, Mr. Murray.
And he's the person who forwarded this to you? And we know, I mean, I think you said that already, but you can confirm it if I
Yes,
can
yes, I
ask.
can confirm that.
Thanks. So the speaker, who we know as General Nkua, or you say it is, says that if we receive nothing by Monday, we close. So here was she talking about the non-performance of Medicare 24? Is that what she was talking about?
Please, Advocate Silo, Advocate Hasim, I choose not to answer these questions. These are part of my questions that I'll need to answer during my trial.
Okay. I'll ask you this. Why did you send this recording to General Sonona?
I thought by then they were going to implement, what is it called? Implement a penalty or something. Then I think I was not going to get any work anymore.
So did you expect him to intervene or advise or to obtain information for you?
No, it was not about advice.
Say that again?
It was not about advice.
What was it about?
It is because I was already struggling with my purchase orders, so I wanted him to hear that because I'm not getting work, and then because the contract has different. I will say what. It's a very huge contract, but let me not go to the contract. But concentrate on Mr. Senona. So I was sending him because I was of a view that I wouldn't get any more purchase orders.
But I hear that. This was part of your concern. I'm asking what you expected him to do with this information.
This is someone that I share my problems with, so I want him to know where I stand. So it's not like sometimes when I tell you something that it's like asking a rhetoric question. You just want to share your problems with someone else. Okay. So he was someone who was there for me.
And so what was General Senona's response to you about this?
I don't remember the response.
But you discussed this problem and the allegations, because this now is talking about, so previously it was about purchase orders. Now what General Nkua is saying in this video is a complaint about non-performance, and you spoke to him about the complaint about non-performance, right? I did, yes. And did he say anything to you about that, or did he just receive this and say nothing in response to you?
My advocate Hasim, my entire plan, I was looking for someone who will make General Nkua understand what was the delay from our side to SAPS. So I was in the process of meeting someone who can make her understand what was the delay about. So, and the person who was supposed to be part of that meeting, it was General Senona. So I was sharing with him my information.
So General Senona was going to be one of the people who could explain to her?
No, not her. General Senona was supposed, at the end of the day, he did take me to meet General Mkwanazi.
So, you see, this is in February.
Yes. There was already non-performance, but...
It was already non-performance, yes. And you're saying that in February you were already planning to meet with General Mkwanazi?
No, I'm not saying General Mkwanazi, I'm saying someone, and it happened to be General Mkwanazi on a later stage.
I'm trying to make the connection here between, because you said that there was someone who was going to assist with getting General Nkua to understand the issue of performance, right? And that person is General Mkwanazi, who you meet later, right?
Later, yes.
Yes. But in February 2025, when you send this to General Senona, I'm asking you, what was General Senona's response to you?
I said I do not remember the response, but what I was sending to Senona, General Senona, I was venting out to him. So I don't think there was much that he can do.
Okay, but
Sorry, you said that General Senona was going to be part of the meeting with someone who would then explain to General Nkua to make her understand why there was non-performance. Now, this is in February. We know later on that he's part of your meeting with General Mkwanazi, but at this point in February, was he facilitating or involved in your attempts to get that someone that you would meet with so that that person can get a good understanding and explain to General Nkua?
No, he was not.
He wasn't involved in
that? No, he was not.
So this was February 2025. The next conversation you had with General Senona then was in relation to the meeting that took place in April. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And what was your conversation with General Sonona in relation to the 15 April meeting?
I asked him to ask General Mkonazi he'll be comfortable if I come with him.
If he's comfortable to accompany you?
Yes.
Okay. When did you have the conversation with General Sonona about the upcoming meeting?
The date I don't remember, but it was in April. The date I don't remember.
Well, maybe I'll help you to,
Yes.
to get the dates in a moment. I'm trying to take you through this somewhat chronologically so it helps you to place things in context. So I'm not going to go now to the 15 April meeting, but we will come back to it. Okay?
It's fine.
All right. So your relationship with General Sonona, to get back to this, now on the 10th of March, if I can take you to your WhatsApp chats again, and specifically page 9D. And I'm concerned that if you didn't have 9A, you don't have 9D.
I just got 9D now.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if you look at the third chat on that page, you'll see that General Sonona, this is 10th of March, 2025, General Sonona sends you a document at 9:03 p.m., okay? There's an attachment. It's called Annexure SEN2. Now, unfortunately, you have to go to another file to find Annexure SEN2, and that's file 2.1. And that will be at page 22. Okay, you got it.
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, I do.
You remember receiving it at the time?
The time, I cannot recall the time, but receiving it, yes, I remember.
I mean, at that point in time, at 10 March.
Yes.
It runs to about more than 200 pages, but we're not going to go through all of the 200 pages. This bundle of documents that General Sonona sends you on the 10th of March concerns a person who's the first complainant in that docket.
Okay.
You see that?
Yes, I do.
And who's the first complainant? If you can just read that out.
Ismail Maulid Ramos Nangi.
And do you know him?
Yes, I do.
And this document contains affidavits and attachments that are part of this docket. Do you agree that? Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
And you'll see on the first page that it's a police stamped document, right? Do you see that on page 22?
Yes, I see it.
And on page 23, well, 22 and 23, you'll see that it includes sort of the respondents, if I can, the people against whom the complaint was brought. You see that?
Yes, I do.
And it includes details of members of the SAPS. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Including an identity number of a Colonel Dawood. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
And the second to last name on page 23 is a reference to General Mkonazi. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Now, so General Sonona sends you this document, It includes this information. It's an SAPS docket. It has the names and ranks and identity numbers of the police officers. It includes the details of General Mkwenazi's office. In fact, if you go through it, you'll see it contains the identity document of Mr. Nangi and his marriage certificate and a range of personal information, including photographs. Now, you would have seen this because you've seen this document before, isn't that so?
Yes, I did, yes.
Yeah. You went through it when he sent it to you.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Not when he sent it to me, but since I got the bundle, I went through it, yes. It was quite a lot of documents, so I didn't have time. But now, since I'm bored in jail, I went through it.
You had time to
I
go
had
through.
plenty of time, yes.
Yes. Did you ask General Sonona for those documents?
No, I did not ask for those documents.
So what did he say to you either before or after he sent it to you? What did he say to you about these documents?
Yes, before they asked me to speak to the complainant about withdrawing charges against the police.
Now let's break that down. You say before he sent you this document.
Yes, this was yes before, yes.
Before he sent you this document, they asked you to speak to Mr. Nangi.
Okay, he told me yes, but he was talking to someone else, and then he told me that this is what the other person wants to happen, referring to General Mkwenazi.
He said to you, so when he sent this to you, he said to you that General Mkwenazi asked him to ask you.
No, not to ask me. He asked me, not General Mkwenazi didn't, I don't even think he knew me by then.
Okay, so it wasn't a request that came from General Mkwenazi.
No, I'm saying according to General Senona it was, but not to tell me to withdraw. I think him and General Mkwenazi had a discussion about this document to find someone to withdraw the charges.
So what did General Senona tell you?
Tell me that I must speak to this guy to withdraw charges.
Why?
Why I cannot answer, I don't know. It's them who can answer that why. But what I know is I've been told that I must ask him to withdraw the charges.
And so did you then contact Mr. Nangi?
No, at this time I didn't. I did at the later stage, yes, but not this. Yeah, not when I received this document.
So when then did you contact Mr. Nangi?
The dates I do not want to say something which I'm not sure of, but at some point I did. I can't remember exactly the date.
Was it in March?
I don't remember, I don't know.
Was it before your meeting of the 15th of April?
It was before that, after that meeting.
It was after that meeting?
Yes.
Okay. So what did you say to Mr. Nangi about withdrawing the complaint?
I explained to him that this is the request.
Yes, and then?
And he said to me he is willing to withdraw the charges, but it was not only him, it was him, I think, with his brother-in-law and someone else, I don't know. And he said his brother-in-law lost his voice, he cannot speak anymore because of that torture. So his brother-in-law is refusing to withdraw the charges, even if he can, but still, his brother-in-law and this other person, I don't know who he is. He was also refusing to withdraw charges.
Can I just ask an earlier question? In March, when General Sinona sends you this document, it obviously did not come in a vacuum. There must have been a discussion.
Yes, that's right.
So that these documents make sense to you when they're sent to you.
Yes, of course.
At that point, when he sends you this document and you've had an earlier discussion, what does he know about your proximity or relationship with Mr. Nangi that you can do anything about this?
We stay in the same estate in Newzroom.
So he knew that
Yes, he knows that, yeah.
because you had told him.
He knows I stay in Newzroom, yes.
No, I'm saying he knows that you stay, Mr. Nangi
Yes, he
stays
knows
in
that.
the same estate as you.
Because they've arrested him in that estate, yes.
I see. Thank you.
So, when you had the meeting on the 15th of April with General Mkhunazi, you already had this detailed bundle, right? Did you disclose that to General Mkhunazi in the meeting on the 15th of April?
Yeah, yes, it was not disclosed the bundle, but the issue around this thing, yes.
So I need to then take you to your evidence at the ad hoc committee.
Yes.
Do you recall discussing this, answering questions on this issue in the ad hoc committee?
Yes, but it's fine. You can just remind me.
Okay. Let's start with your statement before the ad hoc committee. In your statement, you did not disclose that you received this bundle from General Sinona.
Okay.
Why not?
I'm not familiar with the commissions, and I didn't know what. I just disclosed what I think I could remember. So I think there's a lot of things which I did not disclose, which I can now recall that those were important things.
Okay. So you didn't disclose in your statement that you had, prior to the 15 April meeting, that you had this docket from General Sinona, and you didn't disclose that you had any conversations with General Sinona about it. Isn't that so?
I didn't. You're saying I didn't disclose that?
You didn't disclose that in Parliament, that you had discussions with General Sinona about the Nangi issue prior to the 15 April meeting.
I said something but okay, I don't know. I don't remember if I didn't disclose it.
Okay, maybe we should go to your transcript.
No, advocate, I'm not disputing it. I'm saying
Okay.
yes. I'm not saying I didn't. I'm saying I'm not. I just don't remember.
Okay. So when you met with General Mkhunazi on the 15th of April, did you say to him that you received it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And why not?
I didn't think that was important.
Okay. You didn't think it was important, but at the meeting, it was discussed, isn't that so?
Yes, it was, yes.
And how did it arise in the meeting?
How I don't know, not I can't answer, I'm saying I don't know how it got to that, but at some point we were discussing that, yes.
Okay, I'm going to come back to it because I don't want to jump ahead. When we talk about this meeting was the meeting that took place at the Pearls in Matlanga.
Yes.
Okay. Just explain for us. You say in your statement in the ad hoc committee that former Minister Cele arranged that meeting. Isn't that so?
Yes, that's true.
When did he arrange the meeting to take place? When did he make the arrangement?
When, I don't know, but I just knew when he told me that I can go and meet with him. But when, I don't know, because he's been trying before, actually. For that day, for me to meet him, it was not his first attempt.
It's not his first attempt for you to meet
Yes.
him.
General Mkonazi, yes.
Let me just understand correctly. It's not the first attempt by former Minister Cele to set up a meeting between you and General Mkonazi. Did I
Yes,
get
yes,
that right?
yes.
I see. So when was his first attempt?
We arranged first to meet in my house in Zimbabwe, and then
And when was that?
the dates I don't remember, Advocate Hashim, but I remember he came there in Zimbabwe, in Durban.
Who is
and
he?
He, the former minister. And then when we were there, he told me that General Mkonazi said that he has a meeting with the king, so, and then he won't make it. He has to, yeah, he's going to see the king, and then so he didn't come that day. But I remember we were supposed to meet in Zimbabwe.
Okay. So he then arranged for it to happen in April.
Yes.
And what did he say to you would be the purpose of this meeting?
I was complaining to General to the former Minister Cele about the purchase orders, and he actually is the one who suggested that General Kumalo is very close with General Mkonazi is very close with General Nkoa. He's the one who can assist.
Did former Minister Cele ever communicate with General Sinona about this meeting in your presence?
No.
Did he ever communicate, that's former Minister Cele, did he ever communicate with General Mkonazi about the meeting in your presence?
Former Minister Cele?
Yes.
No, he didn't.
Okay. And so in the build-up to this meeting, and you say the meeting is this concern you had with General Nkua, right?
Not with her. She was not present.
No. I'm saying the reason for the meeting was because of the
No.
non-performance
Yes,
issues that had been raised by General Nkua, right?
Yes, but I'm saying I was not supposed to have a meeting with General Nkoa.
No, I understand that.
Okay.
But the reason for the meeting is in order to influence General Nkua. Isn't that so?
No, not to influence.
To seek assistance from General Mkonazi to influence General Nkua.
No. That is not influence.
To speak to General Nkua on your behalf.
Okay, yes.
Okay. So, if you go to file 2, page 13. This is 14 April 2025. At the top of the page, it says, "Oh, Nduna, please don't forget to ask our brother about that lady who's stirring problems." Who's the lady that you're referring to there?
The lady is General Nkoa and the brother is General Mkonazi.
Okay. And General Sinona sends you a thumbs up. Right? So you understood that he was going to speak to General Mkonazi.
Yes.
And did he say to you that he did speak to General Mkonazi? This is the day before the meeting. Did he speak to General Mkhwanazi? Did he come back to you to say he did speak to General Mkhwanazi about that lady?
I think he did, yes, but yes, okay. We will take it one step further, yes, okay.
Okay, thanks. Then on 15 April, now the day of the Pearls meeting, on page 14, you say to General Sonona, this number will call you to make meeting arrangements, and then you send a number.
Yes.
Whose number was that?
I think my battery was dying. It's my wife's number. I was with my wife.
Why was your wife making the arrangements with General Sonona? Or did you then call using that phone?
Yes.
Okay. Who decided on the meeting place?
I will say, I don't know, because after I asked Mr. General Sonona to accompany me, he's the one who told me where we're going to meet, so I will assume it's him.
So
I'm saying I will assume maybe he got the meeting place from General Mkhwanazi.
Okay. So when did you meet General Sonona?
When?
When on that day? You met him first?
Yeah. No, he came to fetch me.
Where did he come to fetch you?
From the, what is that hotel? The Oyster Box.
And he then drove you to the meeting with General Mkhwanazi?
Yeah, but it's just a walking distance, yes.
It's walking distance?
Yes.
But he drove you?
Yes.
Okay. And and then that's when you met General Mkhwanazi at the entrance, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So your arrangements with General Sonona was the arrangements that you were making at that time with your wife's number, the arrangements for where he should collect you? Is that what was?
Of course, yes.
Oh, right. Okay, so he collects you and you go to the Pearls. I take it's an apartment that you entered.
Yes, it is.
And how many people were in the apartment?
There was no one. Inside his apartment, or
Yes.
not the apartment building. His apartment.
Yeah. How many people
Okay,
were
that apartment, I don't know whether it belongs to him or not. It was me, General Sonona, and General Mkhwanazi only.
So there were only 3 people in the apartment?
Yes.
Okay. Did you sit around a table?
On a couch, yes.
You sat at a couch, not around a table.
Yeah, there's a couch. Yeah, there's a couch. There's a table. I sat on my couch, and General Mkhwanazi was sitting on another couch, but he was sitting like on top, putting his feet, his legs on top of the couch, like he was leaning on top of that thing to balance the couch with. You see that
Okay.
armrest of the couch.
So is that
Yeah.
where you had your discussions, sitting?
Yes, and then General Sonona was sitting on the side.
Sitting on this side where? Sitting on the couch next to you?
No, not next to me. That apartment is not huge, but it's not next to me. There was another table, and a small table and chairs, but it's not like, I'll say maybe 3 meters away.
And he was sitting 3 meters away, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And was he present for the discussion that you had with General Mkhwanazi?
Yes, he was.
And was he... Well, let me pause for a moment there. The conversation you had with him, General Mkhwanazi, did you start off then talking about the Medicare 24 purchase orders problem?
Yes, I did.
And did you say to him you wanted access, or you wanted him to speak to General Nkua on your behalf?
Yes, I did.
And Did you say to General Mkhwanazi anything else in relation to the contract other than the purchase orders?
No, it's only that.
Did you not speak about any investigations against you?
Yeah, but now we are on the contract. Okay, we're done with the contract. We are on something, next topic now.
No, I'm just trying to understand what you discussed.
Investigation is something different, yes. We did, but I thought maybe we were still on the contract issue.
So you told him about the problem with the purchase orders. We've got that.
Yes, yes,
You said you wanted him to assist you with General Nkua. We've got that.
yes.
You had other discussions in that meeting that wasn't just about the purchase orders, correct?
Yes.
And one of the aspects of the discussions was about investigations against you.
Yeah, yes.
Which investigation?
It was not an investigation by then. He said there is a warrant.
In what matter?
So the matter is the one that I'm attending in the Johannesburg High Court.
The attempted murder
Yes,
matter.
yes.
Okay. And what was the content of that conversation?
Yes, the content I cannot disclose it because it's something that is in court now.
Okay. And other than your attempted murder, the issue around the attempted murder, what else did you discuss?
Yes, we discussed other things, but those things, all of them, they are in court now.
Did you mention your relationship with General Sibia?
We spoke about him, yes, but like I'm saying to you, this is part of things that will be, because my discussion with General Mkhwanazi led to my arrest, so it's part of how we're going to present our case in court, so I would like not to comment on that.
Just to understand what it is you're speaking to, the discussion about or that touched on General Sibia, was it about the contract or the attempted murder case?
No, neither the two.
Okay.
Was it about you arranging impalas for General Sibia?
No, no, no.
You did not discuss that.
We didn't.
Did you discuss any form of payment to General Sibia?
To him, from me?
Yes.
No.
Did you discuss a townhouse or any other property associated with General Sibia?
I will say, Advocate Asim, yes, with these issues that we discussed about General Sibia, but I do not want to discuss that because it's part of my presentation of my case in court. So I just please not want to disclose it prematurely, please.
That's, I understand. These questions are, I mean, it's just a yes or no answer. Did you discuss payments to General Sibia? You're saying no. You did not. That's
From
your
me,
answer.
you said from me.
From you to General Sibia?
Yes, and I said
Yes.
no, yes.
And when I asked about whether you had a discussion about you arranging impalas for General Sibia, you said no, you did not have that discussion. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a moment. You sought to distinguish between payments by you, and I wondered, did you discuss payments by other people to General Sibia?
We discussed payments to General Sibia, yes, but I do not want to, not from me.
I don't expect you to go into what payments.
Yes, we did.
The discussions involve payments by other people to General Sibia.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yes, and you say that you've said what you've had to say about the impalas, about payments by you. I was asking whether you mentioned any townhouse or property associated with General Sibia.
Are you asking me a question?
Yes.
Can you
Did you
please
mention that to General Mkunazi?
mention what?
Any information about a townhouse or any other property related to General Sibia?
That's a vague question, but partly yes. So
You spoke about,
let's say property, yes, yeah.
you spoke about General Sibia's property.
Yes.
Did you speak about payment from any person
I said yes.
for that property?
No, not for that property.
Sorry, I think we're confusing now the townhouse in Sentin and another property. So can we maybe?
Well, the
Is
question
there
is,
one property or two? And then
the question is whether you discuss property. You say yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Was the property that was discussed a townhouse in Santon?
No, I don't want to comment on that because this is what I said. I don't want to comment that prematurely. But I just said it's a property. Yes, I didn't want to seem as if I do not want to answer questions, but I do not want to go deep in those questions because I might as well just disclose my entire strategy than in court.
Well, I'm not sure that disclosing what type of property it is incriminates you. You've said you discussed a property. I'm asking if it was the Santon townhouse property. I don't need to know further. I was asking yes or no. Was it the Santon townhouse property?
That is a difficult question to answer because already I'm opening a door which I do not want to. That is, I can't. So, but when you say property, I will agree, said yes, but I do not want to go deep into that.
Let's take the adjournment at this stage.
Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Thank you, Chair.
Let's resume at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, mate.